The palace of Aurelian stood like a crown of light above the crimson desert. Built by an ancient alien race, it was believed to be unbreakable, until the day the firestorm came. No one knew how it started. Some whispered sabotage, others blamed the unstable core beneath the city. All that mattered was this: Princess Elora was still inside. Elora was not just royalty. She was the hope of her people, kind, curious about other worlds, and secretly fascinated by humans. When the alarms screamed and flames swallowed the eastern wing, guards froze. The heat was unnatural, fed by alien energy that melted armor and courage alike. Among the visitors that day was Aaron, a human envoy from Earth. He was no soldier, no prince, just a translator assigned to help with peace talks. When he heard Elora was trapped, something inside him snapped into clarity. Fear existed, yes, but regret would be worse. Against orders, Aaron ran. Flames clawed at the marble halls. Smoke burned his lungs. He wrapped his jacket around his face and followed her last known signal deeper into the inferno. The palace that once felt divine now felt alive with rage. Somewhere inside, Elora coughed, her hope fading with every breath. She had always believed humans were fragile. That belief was about to change. Aaron stumbled through falling debris, guided only by instinct and a flickering beacon. His skin burned. His thoughts screamed at him to turn back, but his feet kept moving. This wasn't duty anymore. This was choice. He found Elora pinned beneath a shattered pillar, her royal robe scorched, her eyes wide with disbelief. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered, voice trembling. "Neither should you," Aaron replied, forcing a smile he didn't feel. With raw effort, he lifted the pillar just enough for her to crawl free. The flames surged higher, angry at being challenged. Aaron shielded her with his body as they moved, taking the worst of the heat. Every step felt heavier than the last. When they finally burst into open air, the crowd gasped. The guards rushed forward, stunned, not by the rescue alone, but by who had done it. A human. Burned. Shaking. Still standing. Elora turned back, gripping Aaron's arm. "You saved me," she said softly, as if saying it louder might break the moment. Aaron collapsed, smiling weakly. "Told you humans weren't that fragile." Queen Virexia watched from the high balcony, her expression unreadable. She had ruled for centuries, survived wars and betrayals, but this moment unsettled her. In Aurelian culture, bravery was sacred. To enter the fire willingly for another was the highest honor. And the human had done it, without promise of reward. As Aaron recovered, the court debated endlessly. Some called him reckless. Others dangerous. But the queen remained silent, observing, remembering the way her daughter looked at him, not as a savior, but as an equal. When Aaron was summoned to the throne, he expected judgment. Instead, he received gratitude. The queen descended the steps, her voice calm but powerful. "You crossed flame for my daughter," she said. "Among my people, that binds fate." The court gasped. Elora's heart raced. Aaron stood frozen. "Prepare the rites," the queen declared. "Prepare the wedding. The human has earned his place among us." News spread across galaxies. A human marrying into alien royalty? Impossible. Dangerous. Revolutionary. Aaron struggled with the attention. He hadn't meant to change history, he just couldn't let her die. Elora, meanwhile, found herself torn between duty and something deeper. This wasn't a fairy tale. This was real. They spoke often, quietly, learning each other beyond titles. Elora learned that courage could be gentle. Aaron learned that royalty could feel lonely. Yet resistance grew. Ancient councils challenged the queen. "He is not one of us," they argued. "Fire does not make him worthy." The queen listened, then replied coldly, "Fire reveals truth. And his truth is stronger than fear." Still, one final trial remained. To silence all doubt, Aaron faced the trial of flame, not to burn, but to stand. A ring of controlled fire surrounded him. He was allowed to leave at any time. He didn't. Minutes passed. Sweat poured. Pain screamed. But Aaron stayed, not for glory, not for a crown, but because walking away would betray who he had become. When the flames died, silence followed. Then applause. Elora stepped forward, taking Aaron's scarred hand without hesitation. "You chose us," she said. "Now we choose you." The people bowed, not to a human, but to courage itself. The queen smiled for the first time in decades. The wedding was unlike any before. Human and alien traditions merged beneath twin suns. Fire, once a symbol of destruction, burned softly as light. Aaron looked at Elora and understood, sometimes, love isn't planned. It's walked into. Through fire. And the universe remembered the day a human changed destiny, by refusing to turn back.